naman sa hydroelectric power plant and discuss paano ba natin yan sinasolve, diba? So, additional to para mas madali nating maintindihan yung mas marami tayong makitang sample problem dun sa ating hydroelectric and paano siya in-apply sa canon natin. Although pare-pareho naman, but at least para maging familiar lang paano pindutin. So, let me read first the problem. So, sabi dito, calculate the power that can be developed from a hydroelectric power plant or station having the following data. So, given tayong catchment area, that's 90 square kilometer, average annual rainfall, 120 cm, runoff percent, that is 85%, available head, that is 350 meters, and the overall station efficiency, that is 75%. So, ang kailangan nga natin is the power, di ba? So, power is basically yung ating gamma QH. Kung merong efficiency kapag hydroelectric plant, i-multiply lang natin sa tulo. Diba? So, from this, titi-check natin kung each term sa formula natin ay given ba or hindi. So, gamma, kapag walang given, constant yan. How about yung ating flow rate, sir? So, yung flow rate, wala kang binigay dito na merong flow rate sa given. May kita mo rin siya sa units, di ba? Pag walang unit na volume per unit time, then yung Q mo, hindi yan given. Therefore, hahanapin natin yan. Yun nga lang, napansin natin, sir, sa given, merong area. And average annual, merong catchment area. So meaning, yung volume flow rate natin, pwede natin mahanap using the area. And from our thermodynamics, di ba, yung Q natin can be solved by area times velocity. The problem with this is walang velocity. Pero sa hydroelectric plant, ang velocity, yan yung kinoconsider nito. Yung average rainfall sa isang taon. So basically, that's the rate ng ating increase of height. So yun yung magiging velocity natin dun sa UAV natin. So sir, ano yung ina nakalagay dito? ERO. So yung efficiency na yan, so ERO is the efficiency of runoff. Yan yung efficiency ng ating runoff river, di ba? Ibig sabihin yan lang yung dami ng tubig na napupunta dun sa hydroelectric station. So, kadalasan kasi, yung hydroelectric station, meron siyang bypass system na hindi dumadaan sa turbine. So, ito, for example, yung dadaan sa turbine, yung nakadiretso. Pero itong gumilid, ayan, sabawa dito yung part ng may turbine. Etong gumilid, hindi yan dadaan sa turbine. So, yun yung tinatawag na runoff percent. Yan. So, kung 85 tong dumaloy dito, yung 15%, hindi siya dadaan sa turbine. Kaya minumultiply natin yung efficiency. So, therefore, i-multiply lang natin tong mga to, so divide ng time. So, area is given, height ng rainfall is given, yung ating time is also given. That's 1 year. So, makukuha natin yung Q. Pero hindi mo na natin isa-substitute yan since pwede naman natin yung idiretso na sa formula, di ba? So, makukuha natin yung Q and idiretso na lang natin sa formula ng power. How about yung H net, sir? So, yung H net yan yung available head, so given to. And yung efficiency na overall is also given. So, meaning, lahat nung nandun sa equation is given. Pwede na natin i-direct up. So, lagay lang natin yung mga values. So, yung gamma, constant yan pag water, 9.81 pag walang binanggit, kilonewton per cubic meter. Area, so yung Q natin is area ng catchment, that's 90 square kilometer. Then the rate of increase ng water level, that's the height ng rainfall, 120 divided by yung time. So ang 1 year, kung hindi kabisado yung direction na 1 year to seconds, walang problema. Ang ginawa dito is convert mo na yung 1 year ng hours, so that's 8,760. Then yung hours convert ng seconds, so times 3.6, yan naging ganyan. So yung ERO, that's the efficiency of runoff, so 85%. Then meron tayong H net tsaka efficiency ng overall. So sir, pwede na ba nating pindutin? So actually hindi pa. The problem with this is kilometers pa tayo dito, tapos ito centimeters. I-convert pa natin yan into meters. So we know 1,000 meter is 1 kilometer and 100 cm is 1 meter. So cancel out lang natin yung kilometer Ayan. So, dahil naka-squared, so cancel din to. Then, ganun din mangyari sa centimeter natin, di ba? So, once we have that, cancel na yung cubic meter. At makacancel natin yung cubic meter na to. Kasi ang matitira sa units natin is kilonewton. Meter, that's kilojoule. Per second, that is kilowatt. So, tama na yung units natin. Sige, so lagay lang natin sa calculator yung values natin. So, 9.81 yung una, times yung area. So, ang area is 90. Times yung rate, that is 120. Divided by 8,760. Times 3,600. Yan, so times mo lang yung 85%. Times yung net head, that is 350. Times yung ating 75%. Then, this is times by 1,000 squared over 100. So, yan yung ating unit conversion to CM. So, simply press equals, and makukuha na natin yung sagot. That is 7496.08 kilowatts. And basically, yan yung ating sagot sa problem na yan. Letter D.